Arathor and the Troll Wars. The Grand Human Kingdom. As the High Elves fought for their lives against the Trolls' fierce onslaught, the scattered nomadic humans of Lordaeron fought to consolidate their own tribal lands. The tribes of early humanity raided each other's settlements with little heed for racial unification or honor. Yet one tribe, known as the Arathi, saw that the Trolls were becoming too great a threat to ignore. The Arathi wished to bring all of the tribes under its rule so that they could provide a unified front against the Troll warbands. Over the course of 6 years, the cunning Arathi outmaneuvered and outfought the rival tribes. After every victory, the Arathi offered peace and equality to the conquered people. Thus, they won the loyalty of those they had beaten. Eventually, the Arathi tribe came to include many disparate tribes, and the ranks of its army grew vast. Confident that they could hold their own against the troll warbands or even the reclusive elves if need be, the Arathi warlords decided to construct a mighty fortress city in the southern regions of Lordaeron. The city-state, named Strom, became the capital of the Arathi nation, Arathor. As Arathor prospered, humans from all over the vast continent traveled south to the protection and safety of Strom. United under one banner, the human tribes developed a strong, optimistic culture. Thoradin, the king of Arathor, knew that the mysterious elves in the Northlands were under constant siege by the trolls, but refused to risk the safety of his people in defense of reclusive strangers. Many months passed as rumors of the elves' supposed defeat trickled down from the north. It was only when the wary ambassadors from Quothalas reached Strom that Thoradin realized how great the troll threat truly was. The elves informed Thoradin that the troll armies were vast, and that once the trolls had destroyed Quothalas, they would move on to attack the Southlands. The desperate elves, in dire need of military aid, hastily agreed to teach certain select humans to wield magic in exchange for their help against the warbands. Thoradin, distrustful of any magic, agreed to aid the elves out of necessity. Almost immediately, elven sorcerers arrived in Arathor and began to instruct a group of humans in the ways of magic. The elves found that although humans were innately clumsy in their handling of magic, they possessed a startling natural affinity for it. 100 men were taught the very basics of elves' magical secrets, no more than was absolutely necessary to combat the trolls. Convinced that their human students were ready to aid in the struggle, the elves left Strom and travelled north alongside the mighty armies of King Thoradin. The united elf and human armies clashed against the overwhelming troll warbands at the foot of the Outerite Mountains. The battle lasted for many days, but the unflagging armies of Arathor never tired or gave an inch of ground before the troll onslaught. The elven lords deemed that the time had come to release the powers of their magic upon the enemy. The 100 human magi and a multitude of elven sorcerers called down the fury of the heavens and set the troll armies ablaze. The elemental fires prevented the trolls from regenerating their wounds and burned their tortured forms from the inside out. As the troll armies broke and attempted to flee, Thoradin's armies ran them down and slaughtered every last one of their soldiers. The trolls would never fully recover from their defeat, and history would never see the trolls rise as one nation again. Assured that Quothalas was saved from destruction, the elves made a pledge of loyalty and friendship to the nation of Arathor and to the bloodline of its king Thoradin. Humans and elves would nurture peaceful relations for ages to come.
Hey Azeroth, hold on to your helms because it's that time again. Everlook Broadcasting Co. is about to drop the hottest deals and products of the week. If you got something to sell, why aren't you on the list? And now, roll the adverts! Every goblin knows the importance of preparation. Grab the Goblin VIP Survival Kit. Includes a white flag, a mouth-to-face sign, and a mirror to distract with your dazzling looks. Because sometimes, it's just not your day. Don't get crispy under the tropical sun. Lather on our Gilligamile SPF 5000 sunscreen. Also doubles as a cooking oil for those campfire fish fries. Because who does not want a multifunctional sludge?
That spell. It's too far away. It's too far away. I can't count. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Drograg Vishalair here, keeping you up to date and informed about all the latest changes and adjustments coming to you through the changelog. Today we'll look at the changelog for September 2nd, 2024, which posted 26 separate changes. Let's check out the most impactful ones with this week's changelog roundup. The fine folk of the Azerothian Blacksmith Alliance put out a press release concerning shields of all shapes and sizes. For years, the hard work and craftsmanship put into shields was being hidden away from players' back. All the while, the shield was giving players the chance to block attacks. There were internal protests within the ABA. The new guard of smiths complained that shields were just giving away their value, while the old guard were just happy that spellcasters were buying their shields at all. The protests led to a change in leadership, and now all shields will only provide their blocking chance if properly held. Delegates from the paladin and shaman community, normally the largest enjoyers of block value while casting, have been adjusting ever since. Make sure, if you might be affected, to have your shield out by either initiating auto attack or pressing the Z button. As the new ABA leadership says, the only real shield is one held proudly. Adventurers who use their Goblin Looking for Turtles tool now have additional protection. There were reports of the device joining people in groups who had their loot rules changed or even being the victim of getting kicked out of the group. Goblin engineers responsible for the LFT device were appalled that there were people more greedy and self-centered than them, and quickly adjusted the devices to prevent further contests to their storied avarice. The Dark Council, known as PETO, or People for the Ethical Treatment of Otherworldly Creatures, passed an edict recently concerning the mistreatment of demons. Previously, anyone foolish enough to try and summon or control a demon while already having a demon out would have their attack blocked. This surprised